Training camp is heating up, and the buzz around certain players is growing louder by the day. As teams push through these crucial weeks, it's when you start to really see who's stepping up and carving out a spot for themselves on the roster. For the Chicago Bears, a few names have emerged from the pack, catching the eyes of coaches and fans alike, proving they might have a bigger impact than many initially expected. These guys are not just filling in. They are making a statement that they belong and are ready to contribute in a meaningful way this season. Among them, defensive back Nan Wright, wide receiver J.P. Richardson, and running back Kyle Manning are the three players creating the most buzz, each bringing something unique to the table. Let's start with Nan Wright, a veteran defensive back who came into camp with relatively low expectations. Originally a third-round pick by the Dallas Cowboys, Wright's journey in the NFL has been one of resilience and steady growth. His recent stint with the Minnesota Vikings saw him going up against some of the league's elite receivers, sharpening his skills week after week. Coming into the Bears camp, many thought he'd simply be a body to fill out the roster during preseason, someone to take reps and help in practice, but right from the jump, Wright's size and physicality have stood out. At 6 feet 4 inches and around 100 pounds, he's a rare specimen for his position, big, long, and surprisingly agile. This unique combination allows him to match up well against taller receivers and make plays that others might not be able to. What really sets Wright apart, though, is the way he's adapted to this defense and how the coaching staff has taken notice. Bears defensive backs coach Al Harris, who has previous experience coaching Wright with Dallas, has been impressed by the veteran's ability to absorb the scheme and contribute leadership on the field. There's a clear chemistry there, and it's evident in how Wright is helping direct the secondary during drills and walkthroughs. But beyond just the coaches, his teammates have praised his work ethic and his impact during practice. Safety Kevin Bard pointed out Wright's knack for creating turnovers during spring sessions, an indicator of his growing comfort and confidence in the defensive system. Head coach Dennis Allen has been candid about the competition for starting spots in the secondary, especially at the cornerback position alongside Jalen Johnson. Allen's philosophy is straightforward. Let the competition be fierce and let performance on tape decide the starters. Wright has positioned himself well in that battle, showing that he's earned every rep he's gotten this camp. His past experience against top-tier receivers like Justin Jefferson with the Vikings and CeeDee Lamb in Dallas has prepared him for these moments. Wright himself has spoken about how valuable that experience was, explaining how going up against some of the best in the league pushed him to raise his own level, forcing him to stay aggressive, sharp, and technically sound. It's that kind of background that makes his rise in this Bears camp particularly exciting. Not only is he physically ready, but he's mentally prepared to handle the challenges of facing elite offenses. The Bears' defensive scheme benefits from players like Wright, who combine size, experience, and a willingness to compete fiercely. The upcoming games, especially the season opener against the Minnesota Vikings at Soldier Field, will be a real test for Wright. His knowledge of the Vikings' offensive tendencies, gained during his time in Minnesota, gives him a strategic edge, allowing him to anticipate plays and adjust on the fly. Plus, his role in the scout team, helping simulate opposing offenses for the Bears' defense, adds another layer of value to his presence in the locker room. It's clear that Wright isn't just here to fill a spot, he's here to compete, learn, and ultimately help elevate the Bears' defense. Switching gears to offense, J.P. Richardson is another player who has caught the eye of the Bears coaching staff and fans alike. As an undrafted rookie free agent from TCU, Richardson came into camp with something to prove. Players like him often have the toughest path to making a team with no draft pedigree and limited initial hype. They have to impress on every snap, every route, every special teams play. Richardson has done exactly that. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches and weighing just under 100 pounds. He might not have the imposing size of a traditional receiver, but what he lacks in stature, he more than makes up for in speed, agility, and versatility. Richardson's ability to contribute as a special teams ace has been a huge part of why coaches are so high on him. His track record as a returner at TCU is impressive, with solid averages per return and even a touchdown to his name. That explosiveness in the return game translates well to the NFL, where field position can swing momentum and decide close games. But it's not just about his kick returns. Richardson has also shown a natural knack for route running and catching the ball in traffic. The coaching staff, especially offensive coordinator Declan Doyle, has been vocal about how quickly Richardson has absorbed the playbook and adapted to the pro level. Doyle has praised his work ethic and the twitch he displays in his routes, which means Richardson has a quick burst and change of direction that makes him hard to cover. That kind of agility is invaluable when trying to create separation against NFL defensive backs. What's really exciting about Richardson is that he's shown he can make plays when it counts. In team practices and public scrimmages like the Family Fest, he's made big catches and even broken away for touchdowns, showing off the kind of playmaking ability that can turn heads. This kind of performance, especially for an undrafted rookie, is a huge reason why the Bears are so invested in him. They've already given him a signing bonus and a contract that signals their belief in his potential. The expectation is clear, whether he makes the main roster or the practice squad. Richardson is someone the Bears want to develop and keep around because he brings energy, athleticism, and a willingness to do whatever it takes to help the team. Finally, we have Kyle Manangay, a 7th-round pick who has been making waves on the offensive side of the ball. Often, late-round running backs face long odds to become contributors, but Manangay is quickly proving to be an exception, despite being only 5 feet 8 inches tall. Manangay packs a punch at over 100 pounds. A compact but powerful runner who combines toughness with surprising speed. His progress during camp has not gone unnoticed, with coaches consistently praising his attitude, physicality, and ability to gain tough yards when the defense expects him to stop. Offensive coaches like Ben Johnson and Eric Bieniemy, who both have extensive experience at the highest levels, have highlighted Manangay's growth and readiness to contribute immediately. Manangay's background in college football shows why the Bears are excited about his potential. Over the past 2 seasons, he has demonstrated an ability to carry a heavy workload and produce consistent results. His yards per carry average and total rushing yards speak to his reliability. As a workhorse back, what makes him dangerous is not just his raw power, but his ability to make plays in space, breaking to the outside and using his quickness to turn minimal openings into big gains. In addition to running the ball effectively, Manangay has shown he can block and pass protection, a crucial skill that makes him valuable in multiple phases of the offense. It's also worth noting the kind of mentorship and coaching Manangay has been receiving, working closely with offensive minds like Bieniemy, who has a wealth of championship experience, means that Manangay is learning not just how to run, but how to think the game at a high level. That football IQ, combined with his physical tools, could make him an integral part of the Bears' offense, especially in situations that require a strong, physical running style. As training camp pushes forward, the Bears are getting a clearer picture of what this roster could look like when the regular season kicks off. These 3 players, Wright, Richardson, and Manangay, are more than just names. They represent the heart and soul of a team looking to build depth, find hidden gems, and compete hard every week. Their stories, their performances, and their drive to prove themselves are exactly what fans want to see as the Bears gear up for a challenging season. The upcoming game against the Miami Dolphins at Soldier Field will be a prime opportunity to see how these players perform under the bright lights, and if they can carry that momentum into real NFL action. With each practice and every snap, the competition intensifies, but it also pushes these athletes to become better versions of themselves. That's what training camp is all about, finding those players who rise up when it counts, who embrace the grind, and who seize the moment to make a lasting impact. The Bears seem to have found a few of those players this year, and the excitement around their development is palpable. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the fans are eager to see who will emerge as key contributors when the season officially begins. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Tyreek Hill, the electrifying wide receiver known for his game-breaking speed and elite playmaking ability, was spotted arriving in Chicago this past week, and speculation has erupted around the NFL community. While no official statement has been released by either the Miami Dolphins or the Chicago Bears, multiple sources claim that Hill's visit to the Windy City was not simply for leisure. The sighting took place at O'Hare International Airport, where Hill was reportedly greeted by members of the Bears front office, adding fuel to the fire. Several fans caught photos of Hill entering Halas Hall, the team's headquarters. While it's entirely possible that this was a casual visit, the timing raises eyebrows as Chicago has been rumored to be aggressively pursuing upgrades at the wide receiver position. With the Bears already building a promising offense around young quarterback Caleb Williams, Tyreek Hill's presence in Chicago could signal a game-changing move that would instantly elevate their status in the NFC, though no official trade or contract restructuring has been reported. Insiders are buzzing with theories. Whether coincidence or calculated move, Hill's arrival in Chicago has sparked one of the hottest rumors of the offseason, igniting passionate debates among fans and analysts alike. The potential union of Tyreek Hill and the Chicago Bears would send shockwaves throughout the league and could redefine the balance of power in the NFC. The Bears, who have shown flashes of competitiveness over the past few seasons, are missing a true superstar receiver to unlock the full potential of their offense. Tyreek Hill, still in his prime and with a Super Bowl pedigree, would offer that missing piece. His ability to stretch defenses and turn short passes into explosive gains would perfectly complement the skill set of Caleb Williams, the rookie quarterback expected to lead Chicago into a new era. Speculation suggests that Miami may be looking to offload Hill's hefty contract to create cap space, and the Bears, flush with cap room and draft capital, could be the perfect trade partner. Though trade rumors often come and go without fruition, the convergence of need, opportunity, and timing makes this one particularly compelling. Hill's Chicago appearance has even led to whispers of private negotiations taking place under the radar, while fans must temper their expectations until something concrete materializes. The mere possibility of Tyreek Hill donning navy and orange is enough to send a jolt of excitement through the Bears fanbase and strike fear into NFC defenses. Adding Tyreek Hill to the Bears' offense would mark a bold shift in the franchise's approach to team building. Historically a defense-first organization, Chicago has often lacked firepower on the offensive side of the ball. But with the arrival of Caleb Williams and a young, energetic coaching staff led by offensive-minded leaders, the Bears appear to be embracing a more modern philosophy. If the rumors surrounding Hill's visit are true, it could indicate a dramatic commitment to surrounding Williams with elite talent. Pairing Hill with DJ Moore, along with a solid backfield and emerging offensive line, could create one of the league's most dynamic units. Several analysts have pointed out that such a move would not only improve the team's offensive output but also change how defenses prepare for Chicago. The mere threat of Hill's speed forces safeties to play deeper, opening up underneath routes in the running game. It's the kind of strategic advantage that transcends raw statistics, of course. Skeptics remain cautious, reminding fans that Hill is still under contract with Miami and that no official trade has been reported. Still, the NFL is a league where seismic shifts often happen with little warning, and this could be one of them. From a strategic perspective, the fit between Tyreek Hill and the Bears makes more sense than most people initially realize. Hill has thrived in systems that value speed, spacing, and quick decision-making traits that are becoming the foundation of the Bears' new offensive identity, with Caleb Williams known for his improvisational skills and ability to throw on the run. Hill's knack for finding open space and turning broken plays into touchdowns could create a lethal combination. Furthermore, Chicago's offensive coordinator has ties to systems similar to the ones Hill has succeeded in, raising the possibility that behind-the-scenes conversations are being had about how to integrate him seamlessly. Another layer to this rumor is the Bears' current cap flexibility, which many insiders say is being deliberately preserved for a major acquisition. While no league official has confirmed talks, anonymous sources close to the situation hint at active discussions between representatives. This kind of move would not just be about talent, it would be a statement of intent. The Bears, long the underdogs in the NFC North, would instantly become contenders and possibly one of the most feared offenses in the league. The speculation may still be just that, but in a league where perception often becomes reality, the buzz is deafening. Fans across social media platforms have been quick to embrace the potential of Tyreek Hill joining the Bears, flooding forums and comment sections with mock trade scenarios, jersey edits, and excitement bordering on mania. Sports radio shows in Chicago have dedicated entire segments to dissecting what this move could mean for the team's future. The phrase Tyreek to the Bears has even trended on Twitter multiple times in recent days. Yet, beneath the surface-level hype lies a deeper sense of anticipation. Bears fans have waited decades for a truly explosive offense, and the possibility of adding Hill is enough to make even the most skeptical hopeful. Meanwhile, Dolphins supporters are nervously watching the situation unfold, wondering if a beloved star could be on the move once again. Whether this ends in a blockbuster trade or simply fades as off-season gossip, The rumor has already had a lasting impact. It's reminded fans, both in Chicago and across the league, that in the NFL, the unexpected is always just around the corner. If Tyreek Hill does end up suiting up for the Bears, it will mark not just a massive roster move, but a cultural shift and new identity built on speed, aggression, and ambition. And for now, the city of Chicago is daring to dream. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.